I want us today to discuss on how to access the Adamas Online Tutor LMS and how to help students so that all of us can be able to navigate this platform with ease. So the first thing we can do if you want to access the LMS, you can go to your Google search engine, and in your Google you can proceed and type Adamas Online Tutor. Adamas Online Tutor. That is the first way. So if you type Adamas Online Tutor within your search engine, you look for adamascollege.com. Alternatively, if you don't wish to search Adamas Online Tutor in your Google, you can proceed and just go to www.adamascollege.com. That is the official website for accessing our LMS, www.adamascollege.com. But if you search Adamas Online Tutor, you'll still be able to see the website name, which is www.adamascollege.com. So once you are there, you can click on the site and it will take you to our website. So currently this LMS, we are trying to have many tutors having different programs, and we want to encourage as many tutors who have specialized in different areas to also teach on this platform. But for now, I just want to focus on how students can access this platform. So Adamas Online Tutor is an educational website, and currently we have educational content around accounting, finance, and even applications of different short courses such as Advanced Excel and QuickBooks, and we are adding more and more people to the platform. So for now, let me talk about the student side of things. So if you look at our dashboard, currently we have the home page which is displaying the different programs that we are currently offering or we wish to add into the program because it is a work in progress. So there are some courses that are currently active, but we are also trying to bring as many people to the platform. So we have the home page and the about page and our courses page. But if you want to know the courses being offered, you can click to our courses page. But the first thing I want us to talk about is we have the student registration section, which is strictly meant for students. The tutor registration section is meant for those who want to teach on the platform. So when you click on the student registration platform, you'll see where we have the student registration. Then if you don't have an account, the student will have to introduce a username. Then you provide your first name, last name, email, and password. And this password you have to write it twice, and you have to ensure that the password is matching. Then you have to check on the privacy to confirm that you agree to the privacy policy. Then lastly, you have to say that I'm not a robot, so that you try to get rid of any bugs within the system. So that is how then you click sign up. When you do this, an activation email will be sent to you, and you just click and activate the account. So that is how you sign up. But remember, you're only going through this process if you don't have an account already. But if you already have an account, then you sign in. Sign in is equivalent to saying login. So in this case, if you have an existing account, you'll just switch from the normal sign up to the normal student login. And you can see that currently I'm at student login. So student login now is meant for students who already have accounts where you just put your username or email and your password. And then you also have to remember to tick the box, I'm not a robot. And you will be able to sign in. So please let's not confuse sign up with sign in. You sign up when you don't have an account, but you have an already existing account, you just sign in or you log in. In case you forgot your password, there is no problem. You can still go and click on forgot password. And when you click on forgot password, you will be required to have the email. Enter the email that you want to reset the password to. Then once you enter the email, you click I'm not a robot and you reset your password. And when you go to your inbox, you'll find the password reset mail, and you'll just activate it, and you'll have access to your account. So those are the different ways you can access this. And please always remember to tick the box that I am not a robot. So that is that. In terms of courses, when you click on our courses, you'll be able to see the different programs that are on the site. So some of them have been fully developed, some of them are work in progress. But what I know is that there are some specific courses that are currently fully developed, and your students can be able to enroll. For any course that you find is not complete, we are still working on it because this is a work in progress. So there are very many courses, but you can always filter the courses based on what you want. In this case, if you are in the CPA foundation level, you can just tick on the box for foundation level, and then you're able to apply. And these will take you, there. So that in this case, if you filter now, you're able to see the different courses being offered at the foundation level. The same case, if you want to access the advanced level courses, you can just uncheck on this filter and you proceed and tick on the CPA advanced level. Let's say I want to access the advanced level courses. I'll just go to CPA advanced level and I do it and I apply, and I'll be able to access the CPA advanced level section. So under the advanced level section, I'll also have all these different courses. Let's say I want to enroll to one of these courses, which is the CPA Advanced Financial Management. I can just click on enroll. And if I click on enroll, I'll be able to see the status of this course. Currently, I'm not enrolled, and there is a price on this course. And in this case, for you, because remember, this course are being paid for, so there is the option of paying directly to the system. But even before you make the payment, you can still have more information about the course in case you really want to go that direction. There is an introduction to the course where you interact with the tutor, and the tutor is able to give you a background or an overview of what the course is all about. So this one you can still watch and get more details. Then just below, there are also sample lessons that you can be able to watch before you commit yourself to a course. So using this sample lesson, you can actually have an idea of whether you really want to enroll for this course or not. And these sample lessons are free and open access so that anyone can be able to access. So this is actually a good opportunity to give someone time to be certain whether there is actually value for money or not. So before even you commit yourself to this particular course, you can have a feel of the sample lesson. If you can see, for example, currently this advanced capital budgeting decision, which is the longest topic in advanced financial management, is actually available for free. At least it gives the student an opportunity to have a feel on whether they really want to enroll for this course or not. So this is actually a very good sign so that you don't overcommit yourself. So that is it with regards to how to navigate through the course. So once you've got reviewed the course and you have a feel and you are interested in taking this particular course, now you can proceed and say take this course. So when you proceed to take this course, you'll be able to see a quick description of the course so that you can still have more clarity on it, and the course features, and also there are the related products. But in this case, once you are very sure that now you want to buy this course, then you have the option of going to add it to cart. Then you'll be told that the CPA Advanced Financial Management has been added to your cart. Now you just proceed and say view course. Sorry, not in this case view course, but view cart. So when I view the cart, I'll see the course has been added and definitely the price, and it is in our in our cart total. So once I've added it to cart from the cart summary, I can now proceed to checkout. If you proceed to checkout, there are two options. If you're already an existing student, you can always log in so that you pay directly from inside your account. But in case you are a first time customer, then in that case, you may have to provide your personal details so that it becomes very easy to develop the invoice and also to have evidence of payment. But in case you're already an existing customer or an existing student, then you can purchase the course while already logged in inside the portal. So in this case, I can have, let me assume this is a first time student. So I can have a scenario where we have now demo, let's say demo one as the first name, or let me say demo two as the first name, and the last name, let me call it Smith. Demo two Smith is just a random name so that this person is in Kenya. The address, let's say, is in Narok. Okay. I can also say here is in Narok. The county, we can just go and say Narok County. Zip, we know our zip is 2500. That is our code. Then for the phone number, we can just can assume that random phone number or that email address. We can have demo one. Let me just create a random email address. Let me call it demo two Smith at gmail.com. Demo22 Smith at gmail.com. Then, would you like to receive emails? Now, this is optional if you want, because there will always be discount offers. So if you wish, you can activate that. But if you don't wish for that, there is no problem. So once you've added all those personal information, so the next thing now we need to do is to place an order. So you'll be told that this order is being pressed through M-Pesa. So your personal data will be used to process the order, and this is very important so that you also have a trail of the payment. So don't in this case just feel free to provide the personal details because it will generate an invoice related to this, and that is the whole justification. So you agree to the terms and conditions, then you place an order. Then you can say no thanks if you want to save your personal data in the computer. So once you place your order, you'll have the order number and the date, and the payment mode in this case is M-Pesa. Then in this case, you'll be given the payment instruction, and one of the payment instruction we are saying that you can click on the pay button in order to initiate the payment and check on your phone number. If there is no prompt, your phone balance will be insufficient. So in this case, what you do once you've done all these and once you've entered your PIN, now what you just do, you just click on pay. When you click on pay, automatically you'll get a prompt on your end that will ask you to make the payment. So request accepted for processing, check your phone and enter the PIN. So it will only ask you for the PIN and it will deduct the payment from your number. So once that is done, then you just click on complete the order. And that is how you do it. And that is how you make the payment. And automatically when you make the payment, your account will be created in the system. Once you've completed the payment and you've received the invoice, now you can just go back to student registration. This time around, we already have an account. So just say sign in. So when you click on sign in, system will ask you the username, and in this case we say it is demo 2022 Smith at Gmail. Then you'll have your password. Then we say I'm not a robot. Then we click login. So when you click login, this is how our dashboard will look like as a student dashboard. And you'll automatically see that you've already been enrolled to the CPA Advanced Financial Management course. So within the dashboard, you can be able to see your profile. And also you can be able to see other courses that you enrolled for. But in this case, in case there's any announcements, you will always get all these announcements here. And these announcements, in this case, these are not which is welcome students to this advanced financial management course. So there is an announcement here. So if you want to see the announcement, we can just check the announcement. Dear students, welcome to the advanced financial management course. This course will deepen your insight on the key issues, and we'll always be having sessions on a live and weekly sessions on this basis. So you'll always be getting any announcements from your teachers on this platform. In this case, this is an announcement from the instructor of what is expected of the student. And these announcements are also very important so that you're able to interact with your tutors. So from there, now we can just scroll down and click on let's go back to our dashboard so that we go and open the course. So just below we've not started the course, so we have the course progress, and you can see the course progress is at 0% complete. So we can just click on the course. So when you click on the course and scroll downwards, you'll be able to see now where our course content starts from. So in this case, I can click on the course content. And another thing about this system is that it has been set at linear so that it is not possible for you to skip. For example, in this case, I'm currently at the advanced capital budgeting decisions. So I cannot hop from that to the topic of mergers and acquisition. If you try to hop, the system will say, please go back and complete the previous quiz. The reason for this is just to create that discipline and flow. So please note that this system has been set at linear, and therefore you can move from one quiz at a time. But in case you really want to move from one quiz to the other, it does not mean that it is impossible, because maybe let's say you are keen on something specific. So you can just go to the first part of the quiz, and once you can always mark the quiz as complete so that it becomes very easy for you to move to the next one. So if you press on play, you'll be able to access now the course. And I always encourage students so that they become very efficient. You have the option of also generating transcripts so that every time the course is running, there is the option of generating transcripts so that in case you're having difficulties, you can be able to use the transcripts as a basis of following up. But in case you don't need to, you can just turn off the transcripts in case you don't need. So that is that. Then I think it is in the right mode. The other thing is that I always encourage students, if you want to move fast, you can also adjust the speed. So this is how you adjust the speed. You go to settings. Under the speed setting, you can also make it faster or slower, depending with how you find the course is running. So, but I always encourage students, if you find the speed is too slow, just increase it further to, let's say, 1.25 or 1.5, depending with what works for you. So that if this video lesson was maybe a 30 to 40-minute video, when you increase the speed, you're able to finish it under less time. So this is also another one way of doing the course. So that is that. So then there is the option of being in full screen mode, and this is also very important so that you're able to have the maximum view on the course. So once you've reviewed this course, there is also sometimes you can have related quizzes where when you go to the related quizzes, in this case, there is a quiz here which is asking which of the following best describes the difference between risk and uncertainty. So in this case, this quiz is directly related to the video. So, and when you're saying risk involves probabilities of future events, while uncertainty involves unknown or unpredictable outcome. So that is likely to be the best definition of that. So assuming that is our correct answer to this quiz, you can always click next. Then you finish the quiz. In this case, there is only one. There's only one quiz that was there, and you can see that we are told that you've reached 1 out of 1, so that response is correct. Then we can say continue. So when you click on continue, the progress bar will always be moving, and clearly you can see now we are at 20%. So if you want to go very fast, you can always mark complete. So this is the fastest way of moving to the next section. And every time you see, you can also see that there is this tick box that always marks changes color to show that you've reviewed that as the percentage bar increases. But in case there's something that you're familiar with and you want to go to the next one, you can always just say mark as complete so that you are not tied to that particular level. And every time you complete a level, you're always encouraged, you're doing a great job, so you keep on going. So you can always say mark as complete as you continue from one topic to the next one. So in this case, when you say mark as complete, it takes you to the next topic. And you'll always be doing that from one topic to the other. But please remember the system has been set as linear. So you have to finish up on one topic at a time. So this is how we navigate through the course. And it is a very effective system, and in case for especially those who are doing the CPA classes, as you go through the course, please treat it as any other normal class so that you create good time for studies. You write down what you've learned so that during the live sessions of the class, you are able to ask your question and answers, because this system provides the provision for doing Q&A. And the Q&A section is where now you interact with your tutor, you ask questions, and you're also able to get clarity on that matter. So generally, this is how we use the LMS, and every time you want to log out, you can always just click log out, and you'll be able to be taken back to your home page. But in case you need more clarity on how to go about it, you can also reach out to our contacts. You can do an email, or you can leave a message directly to this, where you'll always get response within a very short time. But alternatively, we can call the office line, where you'll be given the right assistance. So all these are different ways of accessing the platform. And this video session is just aimed to give students a quick step-by-step guide on how to use this system. So that is it from my end. Thank you very much and welcome to Adamas Online Tutor.